secret accounts. I want to brew a fresh pot of ethical dilemma.
Here we go.
Yeah. So we all know trust is the lifeblood of any relationship. But when it comes to finances, are there ever grounds for having a secret bank account? Can secretly squirrel away beans for a rainy day ever be justified? Or is any financial deceit a surefire way to leave your relationship as burnt as an over-roasted pot of coffee? How about your master head at you when I ask that question at the casino? You see?
I my starting out on this. I don't mind starting on this one. And let me tell you, I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. If my wife has a secret account and I find out about it, we got a major problem. The foundation of our relationship is trust. And if I can't trust her, she got a secret account, we got a big issue. We got a major issue. And I'm not sure how we gonna work through it. We can pray about it, we can do what have you. But again, if she be deceptive about anything like that, and our finances are totally commingled, we got problems. And I don't know what other people think about it, what their attitude is or anything like that. But again, some of you got no big deal. She's scrolling away for this, scrolling. There's no excuses. Our monies are commingled. We're in a partnership. Any secrets, we got a major issue. And I'm not going to fold, Larry spoke a little bit about our previous subject matter, not folding in on your beliefs. You're compromising on this or that. There's no compromise on that one. We have secrets. We're not going to compromise on that. We're going to have a major issue. And it's going to be dealt with swiftly. That's why I stand.
Sam, I know you got something to add to it. Or does anyone else want to add to that?
He said it. It's his house.
What about your house?
He said it's his watch. That's his standard. That's his core values. That's how he wants to lead. I have no issue with that. For me, I care not. Because at the end of the day, our assets are commingled as well. She's a beneficiary of all my assets. If I die, she's my beneficiary of all my policies. She will get the windfall if I'm not here and I'm called home to glory. The issue is, what is the intention behind the secret account? I think we get caught up in so much of leading and need to be in control of everything that we miss what is she trying to do with the secret account. It could be we've mismanaged money and she's saving up to make sure our retirement's in place because we just overspend all the dang time. We hit some little check, the benefits and benefits to check. Maybe she's doing that because she knows how we are. Maybe she knows how you are. If she had a secret account. So at the end of the day, it's what's the intent behind the secret account. So once upon a time, we were told we were going to go do something for a friend of mine. And we were going to go to Temecula and surprise her husband with a day in Temecula where she rented the Sprinter van and had, decorated it out. And she was like, don't say anything. We're going to surprise my husband with this day trip to Temecula. That woman was his wife.
That was big. So serious.
So if your assets are commingled, she can't bless her husband with a surprising experience. So the irony, and you're going to have a problem, it's for you. You might be blocking a blessing potential that we have to know everything all the day.
Oh, wait, he said he had something for me too. He said, when you know the brother, so
our needs to be controlled, and I respect that. We want to know what's happening.
Right.
But if there's no foul malintent, if there's no divisive plot, if she's doing this out of love to just be a blessing,
right,
then it's not really a secret because that's going to be revealed later why she took assets and moved it and had it here. And she may need a little allowance to do what she needs to do for herself. But I really don't care. And my wife, I know she has credit cards that my name ain't on it. That's fine. I don't need the control because I know what we do on a day-to-day, week-to-week, year-to-year as we push forward in our relationship. So I don't think the secret's necessarily an issue. It's how you use this tool. Right. That should be really the undercurrent or really the issue.
So, Mary does so.
And that's that. And he had amazing time. To make for great. And it was all like, oh, it's when we pulled out a trip and with all the stores and so, listen, I need to know now, right now, not tomorrow, and yesterday, there I am. Let me qualify this. Let me qualify this. Let me know what everybody has to say about it. Wait, hold on. Let me qualify it. Let me clarify, qualify it. Now, with that, he's got a ballot vote. So it's a couple of things I left out. That I did touch on before. Michelle and I will have conversations. We did it last night, have a conversation last night. She will tell me that this is what happened. Here's the other part. Honey, I'm putting some money away to do something for us. So I just want to let you know this is what we're doing. Yesterday, I was on eBay. I'm already shopping for her some Christmas presents. I found some beautiful, bad Timberland boots, and I know she's going to dig this Timberland. She is not. She is a big boots and you are not the star boots.
You are to watch Game of Thrones. And Secret Ghost dies.
So I ordered the boots yesterday. I got her two American boots yesterday. And I told her, I just made some purchases. And I'm letting you know now, I'm squirreling this for away. I don't want you to look at this. And then I forgot eBay sends us the
notification.
The shipping status and everything. I had to delete them because she has access back out, so I deleted it. But I let her know this money. I spent it. I spent a couple $100, and I'm letting her know. So it's not a secret. She just doesn't know what it is. Right. I let her know. The thing with Temecula, she actually didn't know. I didn't know what it was. She said, "I'm letting you know. I'm putting some money away for a certain thing," and so that's the only thing I'm going to say to qualify that. It wasn't a secret. And so when I saw it, and I don't look at the accounts, she does all the money. I don't look at the accounts at all. If I would have saw a couple of $1,000s missing, I would have known because she told me about it. Right. Does that make sense?
And I can, I'll speak for me and my household.
Your household.
It really starts with the communication, because before we ever got married, we had a financial conversation. And Cheryl shared specific elements of a standard of financial living that she had to have just to be at peace. So I went in eyes wide open. There was no need for secret accounts because everything was laid at the forefront before we ever crossed the threshold. So in those regards, there is no secret, and we had an open line of communication. And no joke, it's like we had I love my wife. We love our wives because they do stuff for us, you know. She literally, just yesterday, it's ironic, she literally said, I'm putting some on, I'm buying something, and it's for use. You cannot look at the statements for the next 45 days. I was like, okay. Oh, okay, can I let you can know where it's at?
I got some.
And I was like, okay, but we are openly communicating on what funds, and we also have a cap. We have an open line. But like I said, all these aspects were set in advance. So there is no secret. She knows when I'm opening up accounts for passion projects that we're taking on. She knows where, it's like, you said you wanted a 401k account. Well, that's where this is financial institutions coming from. This is how much we're going to, whatever it might be. We're in open communication. So if there is ever a hidden account, I can say I'm not going to sweat it because I know there's intent, and I know I will find out because she'll overly communicate. So if it means her dad, and I can see this, I could so see this. I love you, I do. I actually get along with my in-laws, okay? But I would not be surprised if Cheryl had an account that her dad opened in her name. And it's like, you're the secondary client, or you're the secondary. And I ended up seeing the statement, and she's like, what is it? I'm not going to sweat.
Okay.
I'm not worried by
So we're having there's two things at play here with that question. One is what we're really talking about, and then there's the thing that's surface. The surface level is the account, the bank account. That's usually solvable, in my opinion. Everybody runs their household separately and differently, so that's all good. But for me, I'm not married, but when I do get married, if I get married, it's going to be multiple accounts. So there's my account, there's her account, then there's our joint account. And so we both contribute to the joint account because that joint account pays for everything that we need.
Yeah.
Right. My account is for me to do what I want to do. If I want to blow my money in Vegas, if I want to play fantasy football, if I want to buy a new camera for whatever I'm doing, that's on this my account. Yeah. That way I maintain my sense of individuality.
Yes.
Same thing for her. She went to get her hair done, her nails did, everything did. Go at it, boo. That's all I get. I don't care. You manage your own account. So long as this joint account has X amount in it that could pay for our lifestyle, boy, we can manage both that. We both have access to that. But I can have mine. You can have yours, and then we can have ours.
Yeah.
Why the separation?
Well, let me add to that. My house is run the same way. We have our own individual accounts, and we have our joint account that takes care of all the household finances.
Why individual?
Because we don't need to bleed the main thing out for our own hobbies.
All right, I'm asking just from I think I don't trust the system. I'll say that right now. I don't trust the system.
What's this? What Boulevard?
In the financial institution. I don't trust that. Okay. So, and I ask this. You say you have a joint account, which is the collecting bills, mortgage, day-to-day, everything. And you have your individual, fantasy football, getting nails done, this, that, the other. Mm-hmm. The secondary owner on that account is who?
On our individual account?
Yeah.
Nobody bought.
That's okay.
That's
it.
it.
She eats his family. Yeah. No, but I just need 30.
Well, no, she's my beneficiary.
So you think that I had as a person for beneficiaries when by law, if he would have done this guy followed the bit to get them to be that address to her. Yeah.
Spirit just in.
But she is on the account.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I just wanted to clarify that you do have a recipient.
Yeah, it said they get our pounds. I already saw a account of another line.
But she put it to the draw on that account.
So the question is, with those accounts, if you were to find out she had on another account, well, outside of those three, what would you say? Nothing. Okay, nothing society.
Maybe here's the intent. It's a multiple. Is she siphoning from the main account to fill that account? My father-in-law can open an account.
But see, that's your father-in-law who did it, not your wife. There's a difference. We got no control over that.
Even if she opened up an account, if she's not taking from the main account, from our joint account to siphon and stuff that,
Then where else would she get the money to put that money in help? From wherever she
we're about to right.
job, interesting. Donate, help this. I think it depends on the intent.
See, I think this is a very different circumstance because you both are breadwinners and you are a single page. You bring home the bacon. You're the sole provider, and so are you. Not in your business with your
Quartet. Yes, where you all like both work. Yeah.
So she has every right to make sure that we feed the main thing and then do what she needs to do with her allowance or retirement, things from that. So every household is run. So
again, I mentioned there's two things. So surface level and deeper level. So just to wrap up with surface level stuff, even if my wife were not to work for whatever reason, I was the breadwinner, I would still prefer that she have another account, even if I'm funding it. Even I'm gonna, you can call her up and the layout or whatever, some might take offense to that, but whatever you want to do. I can fund open floor account. I can fund her account because I want her to maintain a sense of individuality. I want her to not have to siphon from our main account and F over our lifestyle. And I know that she has things she needs to do for herself. She want to have a spa day. She want to take the kids out and do something. I don't know, whatever she should be able to have access to some type of plan to be able to do stuff. Yeah. And how she wants to spend it is on her. But that's surface stuff. The deeper level is intention. Is that right? Because they have to go to it.
that's how I was saying.
And the question was secret. So what's the intention? Secret behind the secret. If it's a pure intention like treating you to Temecula trip with the Star Wars van, cool. But some people don't have that intention. Some people have other intentions. I'm gonna have this secret account so I can secretly fly my Boofy French over to secretly blow this back out. We're gonna secretly
So in that sense, is the secret account even the issue?
Then it'll be a snake. Don't say you start thinking. I did write it about the bank account, you know. The bank, this about some boys and like else back out. Represent. Oh, that's what we're talking about. The money becomes the reminder
On the bank account at that point, so it's about the intention. That's not those are kind of, we focus so much on the account part of it, which is fun to talk about.
Yeah.
But it's the intent behind the secret stuff.
I was going to touch on that because I saw this Reddit post. It's a long one, but I'll sum it up in a few sentences. A woman asked if she was an a-hole because she had a secret account. Follow me. She had that secret account because her mother advised her after experiencing an abusive marriage, you shouldn't have that secret account in case you divorce or Adam when they go back to your business. But her husband discovered the account and felt betrayed, especially when he ran into financial hardships because he was the breadwinner. And then when he lost that job and had to work 2 jobs to support their lifestyle as best they can, she didn't use that account to help him out. Well, so she intended that account as a safety net, not to hurt him, but now she questions that she was justified. So while he was pulling his own back out, trying to fund the household,
She should have helped them the rest of the words on within Saturday.
Still his money. It's still his money. So that's what you guys got together. That's still his money. See, whether you want to or not. Like,
to remind us from Rebel side. But
I don't know if there was so she had a secret account based off of their marriage, or she had a separate account.
secret account, Christian Waller advised her have a secret account while you're married because her mother's relationship was abusive and she had no fine as
That's still half his money.
yeah.
Yes, it is theirs regardless. I think the issue is while he went and worked essentially a 60, 80-hour work week, she could have relieved some of that workload by just even acknowledging, hey, we have some savings. We don't have to, or you don't have to, or hey, what do you want to do?
Marriage is for better or for worse.
And rightly so. And I think that's the biggest challenge is the intent behind, like what Larry was saying. It really comes down to the intensity of it. If the intent was, hey, I'm setting this aside just in case, something happens, well, something happened. We'd have to work 80 hours to help us out here.
I think we're as men, we're looking at it one-sided. And this is something to be sensitive to women that have poured into marriages, into relationships, and they weren't the breadwinner, they were the homemaker, generationally speaking, that when the divorce happened, they were left with nothing. I know women right now that have gone through divorce where the man did provide 6-figure salaries, and now they had to come down from a deluxe apartment in the sky to live very, hufflessly. And the husbands don't want to share nothing. They don't want to split the house and all that. So I'm not mad at a woman for having a plan C in place, because a lot of these men are not leading correctly and they're not being judicious when the relationship ends to be a fair recipient. I know a friend of mine who just his daughter went through a divorce, and he counseled even the son to say, hey, let's negotiate a fair deal. And he didn't listen to him. He went with his in-laws and all the advice we get from her parents, and she got left in the cold. And when he was going to set up stuff where he could split the house, he would keep the house, all these fair deals. So men are in a leveraged position as providers in those situations. So women, to protect themselves from men as leading incorrectly or correctly, I'm not mad at that. But at the end of the day, when she took that advice from her mother, she didn't consider that, you're right, when they fell in a hard time, she could have been forthcoming and said, hey, babe, we're in this together. And she could have shared those resources.
so what did you question the intent was?
Just to protect herself.
It's the same.
And then I made it about her.
Well, yeah, right. And that is. I can say this because I'm not with that. Because
Now she made it about her.
no, I think that the one was when that's an area.
Because again, we're the ones that are driving the bus. And if we don't act right, she's left in the cold. These women are left with nothing, waiting on men to do the right thing in divorce. And a lot of times we don't.
And let me jump on this.
People quit their jobs so they don't pay child support. What are you supposed to do then? Or can I talk?
I experienced that. I did have a good divorce. The guy did quit his job, making good money to work. So paid activate your house today. Just still enforce what he was paying her originally just because you like elevated your soul, blah, blah, blah.
There is a no scenario. Either they listen and they submit to their husbands, and the husband's supposed to do what we're supposed to do. But when we don't in those situations, the women are usually left out. Otherwise, we're overpaying, and that's a whole nother conversation. But the secret account is really a backup plan that you hope that you never depress that emergency button. But I get it, because the world is, everyone's just out for themselves.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. It's always been told to me, at least as I was growing up, that there's the sense of security. Women need a sense of security, and especially in today's there is a cost to that security. So the question is, do you want to be forthbearing about it? It's like, okay, for your peace of mind, you have to, ask them straight out. I dare you, all of you, go home, ask your girl, what is your financial piece of security?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Because here's the thing. I actually had asked you to show that. And she told me, I was like, okay, so ding, ding at the fan. If you had that stash aside that you have complete access to, you can sleep peacefully at night. She said, yeah. I was like, okay, that was mission one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. For this marriage to work, she needs to be at peace. And if that means if the house goes up in flames and you need to replace the roof, she knows, hey, Hache, unlock, go to the safe deposit box, do whatever, like replace this roof. Because that's the financial cost of her peace of mind. If you're able to provide that, there is no secret account. There is no need for it. Because whatever mama said in the back of her ear isn't going to pay you. Shouldn't. Why? Because my husband already provided my nest egg.
That's big, exactly.
I have a specific friend that is in my atmosphere, and unfortunately, their marriage got to a point where his wife was stashing funds aside. It broke my heart to hear that.
That's it.
I was like, why? She says, well, X, Y, Z in case we separate and I have nothing, because she's a stay-at-home mom. She takes care of everything. If things hit the fan, she has nothing to fall back onto. I was like, but don't you have, she's like, no. But what about this? No. She doesn't have accounts. She does everything's in his name. And she has no email saved. So
I see that.
Big brother or leaded wives or whoever that she watches and gets insight from, she'll go, oh, but it's stashed up on your side. And you look up, yeah, she'll have about 6-7 grand stashed up for her safety net.
See, and that's my point. It's the intent of power leading for wives to have a secret account. We looking at half-mast and we think, oh, they're the problem. Why is your name on the deed of the house?
See, so that's the difference with our marriage. Michelle's on everything. Well, what is it?
And that's why you didn't have that issue, right? For those that are in relationships that are loving, but their husband's on every document, the woman's looking at this like, wow, if this goes south, I'm in the cold. I don't have no rights to that unless you die. So we got to be careful about why they would need a secret account. We got to live it ourselves. A lot of times in marriage, and this is just my truth that I've learned the hard way, our marriages are a reflection of us.
100%.
So if our wife needs a secret account, that's our fault.
Exactly.
Yeah. So are we being too controlling? Or we won't let them do something on their own, they have their independence with their name? Or are we being managing everything, like micromanaging the whole everything? Like, what does that look like?
So that's honor. See, that's not a partnership. Yeah.
It's that's a dictatorship, right?
There's a mutual understanding.
That's a dictatorship.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well,
We'll wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Caffeinated Chats about masculinity and adulthood. Hope you guys got value. Like and subscribe so we can provide you with more content like this. Until the next upload.
Basically.